Okay, got a hopefully pretty chill time today. Get some more iron. I think after that one crypt that we got right now, we should have a full chest, and then that's I mean at that point, just get the long ship ready and sail back with that, because there's only so much we could process at once. There's only so much that we can haul back at once, even though it's a long ship. And there's only so much that's going to be a meaningful difference before I actually start to do great variety shit, because silver is sooner than anybody really expects with the way that this game works. I hear blob. I see Draugr. Okay, we've got a bit of a double bump here. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's a body pile. Yeah. Nope, stay back. Okay. Alright, let's just break all this down. Another good start, we have a chest immediately right to the side. That's what you want to see. Come on now. Really good amount of iron and all that, just from the scrap so far. Yeah, 5 iron, I like that. I like that. Let's check the chest. Shit, okay. Alright, game. Just good RNG this run. The entire playthrough has got really good RNG. Looks like we have another room beyond here. Yep. But there's... I can't tell if that's anything. That might be nothing, but don't know. Check, check, check. There's a room over there. Let's go. At least, no, it's an empty hallway. Oh well. Quick check. Alright, yellow mushrooms. Going on back then. Check. Check, check. Any iron in the corner. We seem to be pretty good. Okay, let's go this way now, I guess. It's a shame about that dead end, but it'll be really easy to manage storing iron. Of course, I would have preferred a nice little treasure room, but no such luck this time. Those 3 chests in the treasure room is just so good. Of course, you can get up to 6, but still, so good for storage. There's another room there. I want to do just the base scrap without rooms right now. Just clears out of the way. Okay, that's good. Get the stuff up here. Yep. This could be a double bump, but I doubt it. It's unlike. Oh, nope. I think it is a double bump from what I just saw. Yep. It is. There's a room behind here. Yep. Confirmed. Alright. I love double bumps. Not only because it's just more rooms than you'd think, but also, it's just more scrap iron. It's a treasure room! Yes. Whew. Damn. Okay. Poison arrows, that'll come. Fucking. What? Anyway, poison arrows will come in handy during the frost caves. You know, we're getting a tiny bit of iron here, it seems, in the chests. Like, have I even had an iron chest with less than 15 iron in it? That's absurd. Okay, that's what I thought. It was already added. Okay, and then that's it for chests, but we have another room there, and another room there. Pretty stacked wing here. Like that. It's unreal. Let's just put the heavy stuff in at the moment. A lot of amber. Love that. Yeah, 55 iron already. We're gonna have at least 60. 60 is around the average, so really solid. Even if that wing up straight away is a dead end, we'll be chilling with the amount of iron that we already have. This is so far so good. This is a almost dead end. We have another scrap pile up there. Almost. Oh, saw something. Here it is. Nothing from that. And yeah, that angled stone there, this is confirmed dead end. I'm pretty sure all the upstairs in Sunken Crypts are dead ends anyway, which is fine. A bit unfortunate, but I just know that everybody has the experience of seeing the stairs here and being like, ooh, what's over there? And it's just, the fact that it's always nothing, it's kind of sad. Alright, now we have this path. So far, it's been very Stagbreaker light, these crypts. I know I've only been in like a few, but they've been Stagbreaker. Well, you know what? Here we go. Definitely want to clear that body pile. There we go. Okay, nice. Ooh, hello. Alright, goodbye. Anything interesting? Not really. I would have taken another elite trophy just for decoration. A real flex would be like, well, actually, I was about to say like, oh, iron sledge to use and another iron sledge to decorate, and then the Draugr Elite Trophy also to decorate, but you already get the Demolisher, so it's like, damn. Yeah, the Demolisher already makes it so that your iron sledge becomes decoration. So, a bit overkill on the Draugr trophies, or the Draugr Elite trophies. Uh-oh, I'm already starting to get lost in this. Okay. I've got a lot of stuff here already. These chains here, I'll hold on to the chains. Good lord. Like, even the chests that don't have any iron in it, it's like, oh, here's some chain and a shit ton of other useful information. Like, okay. That's the information. Materials. Mats, good mats. See those amber pearls over there? You probably can't see them. This is a guaranteed dead end. There's the amber pearls. Yoink. Let's get up here. One more time. Nah, I don't have the angle for it. What about this? No, that's fine. Aha! Yes! Always gotta do a little bit of investigating. I don't know if anybody is a big Skyrim head watching this, but Avowed came out recently, and people have been clowning on it, and it seems like rightfully so, because it just hasn't been learning from the industry in even in terms of just making a Skyrim-like game in that style of RPG. Now, there's going to be people who say, "Oh, well, it has like the other kind of RPG elements, so it's RPG." I don't know what people are talking. I don't know what the criticism is in terms of like interactability with NPCs or lack thereof, and just like objects and such. Having a very static and relatively lacking world interactivity and whatnot. Well, there are multiple concepts of RPG elements in games, in these RPGs. And it's almost like two different styles of genres of games, and very different from type of stuff I was talking about last episode with like JRPGs and CRPGs. Totally different. And now, an RPG is actually pretty likely to have both of these aspects of elements in them. Pretty likely. Baldur's Gate 3 definitely has both. Definitely. However, I've broken down the RPG elements in terms of mechanical systems, where you can really start to build a craft and get your combat build and kit making and setups, and really have a bit of build expression RPG wise, like roleplay build expression. And sometimes that comes with game balance and sometimes it doesn't. But generally, let's put this on. When some people are looking at RPGs, they're looking at these mechanical build making, kit making systems that apply to weapons, armor, abilities, and whatnot, that make your characters nuanced enough to really go and analyze the system, even if they're not going to analyze them. You know, even though there's people who, like I mentioned last episode, don't really know like the proper selling points of an RPG, like what's interesting about them, especially like turn-based JRPG games and such. It comes to a point where you have to recognize, okay, those games are a big hit. Obviously, they have the RPG moniker because back in the day, they were Gygax and D&D. This is what RPG was about. There was roleplay, but there was also rich mechanical systems that facilitated the craft, that facilitated an interest in the actual build strategy and whatnot. But then there's also the role-playing, the actual namesake role-playing aspects. And quite frankly, Avowed is lacking in those aspects and seems to have gone more towards the previous one, except it had more come off like a role-playing in the previous mention, like the actual role-playing. Now, Skyrim had a decent amount of both. It was definitely more of... Hello. Let's start staggering. Definitely more of the actual role-playing. The build-making, it was kind of there, but like, generally it's just people are going to be like this weird combination of stealth archer and mage. Much like Valheim, it has a progression-based build-making rather than an overall limited build-making structure. Even then, it had enough depth to keep people satisfied, and certainly had enough role-playing aspect on top of that to keep people satisfied, even though on its face it might not be interesting like compared to other RPGs that are more system-oriented in that sense, in the RPG elements sense. They might not have like 100% really passionate, really clutch guaranteed story experience, gameplay experience. But that's because everything is left open and free to the player, or just about everything. Obviously, there are going to be limits to that. And this is where the type of player in the player base comes to fruition when it comes to gamer audience and trying to get some sort of a good sense of what to go for in terms of what game you want to make relative to what game you're looking for, the your audience, what audience you want, basically. And it seems like the Avowed people got that really confused, where they were more focused on one aspect than the other, and they got the ratio mixed up. And so now, because they're lacking in pretty basic things, even for the game, which is like over, what? It's got to be over a decade old by now, easily, right? Yeah, it's like, just comes off as ridiculous because it doesn't look like the devs actually learned from the predecessors of the games in the industry of the type that it's trying to make. And it doesn't look like it's learned from a potential audience that it was seemingly trying to cultivate. I don't know for sure if it was trying to go for that, but a lot of the audience seems like it was trying to go for that, and they were sorely disappointed. And so this big conundrum is really, like, after what I said, is really just owed to not understanding and learning from the industry in the past. And unfortunately, a lot of the devs will do this. They'll be like, well, here's my take on this old thing, but I'm going to not include some of the good shit that they did. It's like, oh, interesting. Or I could play this other thing, which is a new experience, and has all of the old good stuff. But there was some new good stuff too. It's like, hard choice. Wow. Which one am I going to do? Am I going to do the old experience? Am I going to do the new experience that got rid of some good aspects, included some iffy aspects? Maybe some of the new aspects are good, but they just took away some of the good aspects arbitrarily. Or maybe I'm going to play a different new game that's just phenomenal and has a lot of the aspects learned and includes some of the great gaming aspects and features that we've come to know and love from X, Y, and Z genre. And also introduces its own X factor, introduces its own unique quality on the industry. I'd think I'd rather either play the past game, the classic, or I'd play the new game that gets everything right and then some. And so I see some people weirdly like talking about like, oh, it's like a lot of gamers, they just want like really good games, and they see games as either ass or gas, and there's no nuance. And it's like, motherfucker, we got limited time and money. I'm only going to play gas. I'm only going to play really good games if I can help it, because I got limited time, limited money. And even if I had unlimited time and money, imagine that, unlimited time and money. Even if I had limited time and fucking money, I would still want to spend that the best I could. Boom, big shock. And I understand that there are some scraps of gold that could be panned out of a lot of 7 out of 10 games. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to expect any average Joe to do that. to spend their time and money to maybe find some good systems here and there that they could analyze and say, hey, look, game industry, maybe you should do this. Because guess what? If the ultimate goal is saying, look, game industry, you should do this, why the fuck haven't those devs already taken that advice? Right? So it just comes off as anti-hobby in a way. Like, this is our fucking hobby. We spend our time and money doing this. Would you really go to any other hobbyist, to any other hobby, where they spend time and money, and resources doing something, trying to do something well, and just go to them and just say, oh, well, you know, you should do lesser quality. You should spend your time and money doing lesser quality versions of your hobby. Because it's more nuanced, and you know, you can maybe pull some good information out of it and some good analysis and have fun with some parts of it sometimes. Why would you do that? That's psychotic. You would never say that to somebody in real life. There are people who will go in and they'll go into whatever gift store and I've seen this. They'll be like, oh, you know, whatever happened to these hobby stores? People apparently have been disrespecting hobbies and whatnot for ages. Okay? Now, what a lot of people who say, oh, whatever happened to these hobbies, they really mean, and these hobby stores really meant crafting hobbies. Building, making, crafting hobbies. That's what they meant. So, hello guys. Didn't mean to interrupt you. Or, I guess you interrupted me. Yeah, fuck you. So it was limited advertisement in the first place. It was a misconstrued, oh, 10 iron, look, that's like the least you could get. What a surprise. It was just bad advertisement. I don't want to come out here and like levy like claims of false advertisement on anybody, but it was ineffectual branding. I'll just say it like that. It's ineffectual branding. A lot of these hobby stores were not hobby stores because hobby is way too broad of a thing to make a store around. Imagine the upkeep to make a truly hobby store. Not even like Hobby Lobby is a true hobby store. They're focused on the same shit. Okay? But to a lesser degree. A different degree. It's like, okay, we're going to do making and crafting and whatnot and building, but slightly different. That's their style. Looks like we're done with this crypt. Even when you look at stores like that, it's like, well, you know, they're obviously just not showcasing to people outside of their normal consumer base or people who understand these weird details about it. And they're getting less business as a result. Plain and simple. Like, plain and simple. These places are arbitrarily giving themselves less business. It's ineffectual branding. And it's, to me, it's no surprise that a lot of these old-fashioned hobby stores have gone out of business. How are you going to get new people interested if you have ineffectual branding? How? They don't, it's like hobby, that's generic as fuck sounding, yeah? You know? Pfft. Oh well, sucks to suck. Anyway, beyond that, overall, you see this ineffectual branding in quite a bit of RPGs that come out. Just because there's so much complexity surrounding them. However, there's even more complexity in terms of actually making a fucking game in the first place. So I kind of expect people to know if they're making a game, what type of audience capture they want, what type of style of RPG or what subgenre or anything. Anything in that regard, I would expect them to understand. I would want them to understand. Thankfully, I'm not some sort of like invest bro trying to look for like game studios to invest in or some shit. I feel like that would be a goddamn nightmare. I almost feel bad for Square Enix investors. Almost, because you know, they've been promised a lot and they expect a lot because of the old school successes of past Final Fantasies. Yes, I'm going down this path again. They've been promised a lot, and a lot of people will say when their expectations don't get met that, oh, the investors' expectations were too high. Guess who promised it? The fucking devs. The devs promised that like 7 Rebirth, or especially 16, would have like, oh, the gamers are expecting the best soundtrack, the best gameplay, the best the best visuals, the best X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, well, you didn't have any of that, did you? None of that. You didn't have a single fucking thing. Not a single thing listed there was universally praised among the people making big review videos on YouTube. Not a single one of those was universally praised. But some things were universally disliked, like the side quest design. Yeah, oh, that had universal distaste to it. Even things that I would think would be very popular with that, like the soundtrack and voice acting, there couldn't be a consensus agreement even on that. And yet, in the past, people expected from Square, from Final Fantasy, oh, the best gameplay, the best, even though, Final Fantasy quote-unquote changes all the time. Oh, why would we expect the best X, Y, and Z if they were constantly experimenting? Turns out they really weren't. When they were the turn-based ATB kings, pushing out some of the best games ever, reinventing what we think of certain games. A lot of people expect, and they look at Final Fantasy VII, and they see what was the first original AAA title. Imagine that. Fucking imagine that. Anyway, I think I should make a tool shelf. I think I have obsidian, right? I might be a little late on making that shelf. Oh, fuck, I am. Quality 3 root, that's an issue, man. I should have this shit upgraded. What's wrong with me? Okay, what else? Tool shelf. I should have had this upgraded a long time. I was risking my ass for no reason. I guess I haven't been getting into too crazy situations, but still. Tool shelf, 10 fine wood, that's so easy. I'm surprised nobody commented. I'm truly shocked. Like, hey, tool shelf? Tool shelf? I'm sure I probably, like, was about to set it up. Anyway, I might have been saving that iron for something, but it's just, I don't know. I've got so much of a haul now, so whatever. I'm just gonna spend it. I might as well, right? I should have at the very least set up the iron, or set up the tool shelf, and I can always just break it down if I needed to build something else. That should have been like the easy thing. I have so much root. Alright, let's max out this root stuff. Hello? Ancient bark. Well, I just got a shit ton of that from the crypt. Yes, sir. You know what's really interesting is that when you look back on certain PS2 games, certain classics, there's one game that always sticks out in my head, and I probably mentioned this game before, but I'm just truly shocked. Because every once in a while I'll go and look up games like this game. I'll just say it. Games like Dark Cloud. And it'll be a whole bunch of like first pop-ups will be like Reddit threads. And the first Reddit thread will be like from this year. They'll say, is there a game like Dark Cloud? And then eventually people in the replies will just say, no, there's not. Somehow. There's not. It's been 20 years. No, doesn't exist. And then I'll see underneath on the homepage of Google, on that thread, underneath the initial Reddit thread, there'll be one from like 2 years ago. Hey, is there any game like Dark Cloud? No, there's not. Still no. 4 years ago. Hey, is there? Nope. 6 years ago. Hey, and you would think some fucking dev would take the hint and check in on some easy money. We live in a world now, in a gaming ecosystem now, where Souls-likes are rampant. And you've heard me say this shit before. I know I've been saying that a lot before. I've been saying shit before, okay? I'm sorry, but this foundational gamer knowledge, I know it sounds cringe for me to say that, but it's true. It's foundational knowledge to have, so that you don't get ripped off, or that you can understand how ridiculous certain devs or certain devs that are not acting are, especially with this Dark Cloud shit. This gamer knowledge takes a little bit of hard, repetitive packing, quote unquote, in order to truly understand that, hey, there's something fucked up here in some ways that aren't just like anything even remotely political. It's just competency on a base level. And it might be a little complex, even though it sounds like a base level. But it's true. Dark Cloud is a beautiful dungeon crawler that could be replicated so easily, because look at all the Souls-likes replicating Souls games. Good game replication is celebrated nowadays. No problem. Celebrate it. So fucking do it for Dark Cloud. Somebody out there, go for it. Alright, I'm gonna move the iron into the main chest. And then I think I'll get the long ship ready. So let me tell you about why Dark Cloud is so nice. Yes, there is a great depth in RPG systems, but there's also a great depth in RPG elements to a degree. Now, it's back in the day, so it's not going to be like a Skyrim-esque or what people wanted from a Avowed style. It's not going to be the same. However, the concept of dungeon diving, going in, worrying about food, water, certain status, there's like water pits where you can get rid of certain status effects, but also replenish your thirst meter. Going in, you also have to worry about the enemies. The enemies can drop certain things. There are certain chests on the map. It's somewhat randomized sometimes, but you have certain guarantees, procedural stuff. And then also, certain loot is actually stuff from the town, or NPCs that got swept away by the darkness, or the Dark Djinn, I think the evil guy's name was. And you rebuild the town, you put their houses down, you talk to the people in person on the overworld, in that whatever area zone you're in. And then, once you've done with that, oh, I should have gone through the portal. There are more bits and pieces of the town, like stream chunks or roads, and the townspeople will have requests. Can I be near the stream? Or they'll have upgrades that you can put in specifically for them, like windmills and stuff, to help with their farm. And as you manage these requests, as you upgrade their stuff, guess what happens? When you visit them, there will be new chests on their property for you to find. So you put down the windmill, the NPC will be grateful. You go in the windmill, you go to the top, boom, there's a chest. That chest has good shit for you to help you dive deep into the dungeon again. That's fucking absurd. And I haven't even talked about the actual weapon systems that you have, where you can upgrade it and infuse it with certain elements, but you could also infuse it with anti-damage type or anti-creature. So like undead killer, stuff like that, like a dragon killer, and it can be really effective against certain types. And then once you've leveled it up and infused it enough, guess what happens? You can transform it to the next tier of weapon, and the weapon changes and morphs into something else. And you can choose to stack a bunch of gems on it at that time to give it extra buffs. It's crazy. And you can take a base weapon, pretty simple weapon, and you can choose to grind for 13 hours at the base starting area, at starting cave, and you can turn that into one of the best weapons in the game. If you really wanted to. Fucking ridiculous. And yet, fucking any game studio hasn't done even the first part that I'm talking about. Where you loop in dungeons, and from the dungeon, you get to boost the town building aspect, an NPC aspect, and then you fiddle around with that, and then it helps you boost in your dungeon crawling aspect. How good of a fucking gameplay loop is that? And yet they haven't done it. What is wrong with these modern devs? What the fuck? Again, no political insight necessary in the slightest. You do not need to go that deep. We do not need to go into this riled up state. To be riled up anyway. To be galvanized regardless. Because what the fuck what are they doing? That's easy money on the fucking table. Okay? That game is from 2000 and what? Let me fucking, pause the game. Let me look this shit up right now. When did this shit come out? Dark Cloud release date. December 14th, 2000. Suck my nuts. 25 years old, basically. Suck my whole sack. That they haven't gone in and made at least even a slightly modern version of that. That nobody has tried to do that. Clowns. Clowns in the industry. Absolute clowns in the industry. Alright, that's enough of that. But I think I want to go sail this back. So, let's see. I think I'm going to take the swamp portal, and I'll just set up a boat and just sort of take this portal with me, and then once I'm done actually sailing back, then I will bring it back. I'll bring the portal back manually through the Bogwish portal. Alright, I need to get to the shore. Let's see. I think this has got to be the closest one. Let's take this down. Wrong order. Okay. Blah. My aim. Come on, man. Ooh, look at the bow damage from that. And I'm about to upgrade it too. Yes. Oh, another one. Oh. Interesting. I'm shocked he didn't just go for me, but oh well. Sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's not. Gotta work with what you got. In terms of mob AI here. Let's get this longship in. Alright. Oh, right. I don't need a chest for here. I can just take the iron and move it. I can just type it as swamp. Might as well. I was thinking of using a blank portal, but that's already connected in the mountains, and I have to, whoa, weird trees. I have to, work that out in terms of, oh, shit. In terms of actually, my brain just hit a fog. To work that out in terms of, what the hell was I just saying? Bro. This is what I get for, like, getting less sleep than usual. Fuck. I didn't even mark the boat. What am I doing? There it is. Anyway, I really should get the blank portal and change it to a mountain or mountain 2 or what have you. I should get a mode air portal. I might do wood iron beams after all my iron shit's upgraded. I was thinking of doing like, I don't know, I was sort of reverse engineering, like, it's like, do I go porcupine? Can I skip iron mace and make porcupine instead? Like, no. I shouldn't make iron mace and upgrade it. I definitely want iron buckler first. I could make iron mace. I'm just gonna make iron mace and then I'm gonna go iron mace to silver shield and I can just dodge roll the golems. It's probably just gonna be one golem in between me getting iron pickaxe and an iron mace and that, and just like actually getting enough silver for silver shield, just because the silver shield is so fucking cheap. Do you see me? He does not. Yes, he does. Shit. But yeah, I need more portals. I need to rearrange the, ow, fuck. The mountain portal needs to be changed because I need my blank portal back. And then I'll have access to Silver Sword too by then, maybe. I can delay Silver Sword, actually. It will be good versus Gearhoffa, but yeah. I was tempted not to do Gearhoffa, but I feel like there's going to be more shit unlocked from Helder, so I am indeed going to fight Gearhoffa. Alright, I need more iron. I still didn't mark the boat because I'm being ridiculous, but yo, come on. Ay, ay, ay. What a situation. Not difficult, just annoying. More iron, please. Waiter, waiter. More iron. Excuse me. That wood must have been from the A-bomb slam. I really picked not the best spot to launch from. Okay, let's actually mark this like a good boy. Like a good Viking. A competent gamer. Das Boot. And yeah, I know where the here we go. This is the route I should take. Round and over. There we go. For real, somebody's got to do a Dark Cloud type game. What the fuck? It's unreal. It's so unreal. Like, some of the cozy games are so close. Like, certain Stardew clones are so close. but they have like anti-play mechanics. Like, I can't stand the Stardew Valley and the Stardew Valley clone stamina system. It's just an anti-play mechanic. It's like, you don't want me to play your game, and so I'm not going to play your game. Like, oh no, you have to go to sleep after, you know, you have to sleep and restore your stamina for the day. No, you don't. If you don't sleep and restore your stamina, guess what? You're gonna lose your shit. You're gonna lose stuff. You're gonna be punished mechanically for it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault for wanting to play your fucking game, I guess. You know? That's my fault for wanting to do an actual deep dungeon dive. Oh well. And you can do deep dungeon dives in Dark Cloud, even though you could leave early, because you have limited inventory slot. There's food that you have to worry about. There are these weird survival aspects. It is a game that gamers would think would, you know, function like fucking cocaine, okay? The shit would be addictive as shit to a modern gaming audience. Not even modern, even like 5-10 years ago. People would lose their goddamn minds over a game like that. And yet, here we are. Almost 25 years. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing. And yeah, like even, I don't know. This Stardew stamina system. Oh god, I hate that shit. I hate this shit with a burning passion. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, I started a cute little Google Doc for some of my big deal breakers in games, and that is 100% one of them. I just call it anti-play mechanics. Just put some of that shit in a nice little cute bundle. You don't want me to play your game? I'm not gonna play your game. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. Fine by me. And I'm sure there's some sort of mod, but like, also the calendar-based shit, like I can't get into that or Persona because of it. I really do wanna go and just fuck off and just do a bunch of shit. I'm sure as you can tell, long-time viewers of me, or even not very long time, I'm sure you can tell. Considering I'm a day like, what, 187 or some shit? I've killed the Elder. Sometimes I'll go and like get needle arrows and get full root and all that. What do you mean sometimes? I'll do that every time now. Before killing Elder. It's absurd, the type of weird shit that I'll get around to before actually progressing, like, standardly in a game. If a game forces me to progress in some sort of standard way through time gating content or like making this like hyper realistic scenarios, oh, we've got real days, otherwise you'll miss out on shit. And I'm like, well, you know, at some point, obviously I'm going to be a first time player to your game, and I'm going to miss out on shit regardless. You know, that's true. I'm going to miss out on shit. But I want to miss out on the least possible stuff that I can. And the fact of the matter is, like I mentioned last episode, the mechanical depth of your game is part of the game. So if I can't experience that, if I can't spend time testing that, like understanding that on the first playthrough, and you're forcing me with time gates and constraints, calendar constraints to do X, Y, and Z, or else I'll miss it. Not just because I'm lacking in understanding, but because it's quite literally just forcing me to do something within a certain amount. No, I'm not gonna play that. No, I'm not gonna. No, I hate that shit. Don't force me to. I don't give a shit if it's realistic or not. Okay, I want to experience as much of the game as I can. And so, in a sense, it's also anti-play. And you know, there's just certain things to games. There are certain concessions in realism that you have to make, even in verisimilitude, even in-world realism, in-game realism. There are just some concessions that you have to make in order to provide a smooth gameplay experience in X, Y, and Z genre and what have you. It just is what it is. We're not there yet in our technology, and even then, if we were there in our technology, it still wouldn't be necessarily compelling experience to have to take a shit in a game. So, oh, I gotta take a shit now. Like, okay. What are we playing? The Sims? Is every game gonna be The Sims in the name of realism? I don't think so. So, shit, man. Concessions have to be made in order to make good gameplay designs. And, well, I think forcing people to just be like, oh, well, I gotta sleep now, I gotta go do this town stuff to experience, oh, I gotta do this stuff because it's time gated, and then, if the people have a core experience of the game, but their mechanical analysis is so dog shit on average that it sounds like they've maybe checked out the core stuff online in a video, and they haven't really played the game actually at all. If the fundamental analysis is so weak and so middling that it doesn't seem like people have played at all and they've arbitrarily checked off boxes, is that something that devs are really looking forward to? Is that something where they can truly say that you've seen our vision and seen our design philosophies and the features that we really worked our asses off and sweated to crunch for, to implement in our games that we've hard worked for? Is that what we're really looking for? Is just an arbitrarily set up checkbox to say, oh, look, hey, I played your game. Oh, it looks like you have played our game. You checked the box. You checked the box. Or do you want people to have a rich depth and understanding so that you can say, you figured, you've had a complete experience. I know this guy knows what he's talking about. I know he has a genuine deep appreciation of the game. I know my audience has grown and cultivated before me, so that they can point out where I've gone wrong and where we can go to succeed as a developer in the future, what things are fundamentally good, whether or not my vision has been satisfied and has left the audience satisfied on not just surface level, not just a checkbox level, but a deep, satisfactory experience that will change people's fucking lives and inspire them. And it seems silly, but people are going to be inspired to become game devs, and that could change their life for the better or for the worse in some sad regards. So, shit, man. Maybe we should not tread lightly with this shit. I don't know. Maybe we should just focus on looking at the successes of the industry in the past and saying, okay, I can make that work. Let me do that, and then I can put some shit on top and make it really good in my own way too. Let me put some. You got some fried rice recipe? Oh, it's a talk of the town. Let me make my own variety. Okay, well, you do this with the wok. Okay, I'll do that with the wok, and I'll add some spice to it as well. I'll have my spicy fried rice. It'll be just as good. It'll just have its own unique aromatics and pleasantries on top that will make an audience say, oh, I love the way he does it. It's definitely different, and yet I love it all the same. Like, damn. Is that really so difficult? You can tell I just had Chinese food. Okay. I gotta get the, let's see. I gotta get up here, I think. Yeah. Ultimately, creativity and vision shouldn't come at the cost of the overall gaming experience. It should not be a detriment to the grand joy of the gaming sphere. Alright? You can make some weird shit. Go ahead. But if you're going to try to make a classic in that scene, in that sphere, you better have your lessons learned. You better understand the audience. You better know what's going on. And maybe, just maybe, You should take a deeper look into what the industry had and what people want for maybe even close to 25 years. And take a dip into that pool and dredge out some gold for us, okay? Anyway, let's see now. We're pretty good here. I think I can farm out. I think I'm going to farm and then I'm going to keep hauling iron. Let's go. This should be good. I just really want my onion generations to proliferate. Nice. Nice. Oh, very nice. Okay. Do 2 onion dupes. Alright. I should kind of relax on the turnips. Especially considering it's just the generations are arbitrarily huge now. And they're getting duplicated as well. Okay, yep. Like, I understand I could get hella farming levels, but I don't know, man. Let's plant all these carrot seeds, though. Oh, God, standing torch. Oh, gotta be careful. Getting awfully close to the previous line. And it's done. Alright, onion seeds. We got 15 of those now. Very nice. They're just onions. Nice. Okay, there's 15. I don't know. I guess I'll plant just 15 of these as well. $12. $15. Alright, nice. Let's put this into storage. Oh man, I really like the look of that little fermenting house. And yeah, the vision paid off there. Let's see. I got extra turnips. I'll put them here. I guess, like, I might as well. Let's see. Because I think it's exactly the shape of a room that I expected. It sort of snakes off to the right here. Yep, and he's done. Nice. Okay, so I think the windmill has to be over here, and then roof on this side. Tar, roof on this side, windmill here. Just because I have to get a roof over the active fires. I mean, I don't have to, but you know, I should. Good amount of potions, good amount of frost res, really, because Lockscape is going to be quick as well. And back to the swamp. Is that everything? Did I really just get everything? The long ship storage always makes me think that it's less than it really is. But I did break down that chest. So I guess that is everything. Quick check. Yeah, wow. Really good amount of iron. Okay. Time to sail back. Should probably bring my harpoon, but... you know what? Yeah. Definitely. Just in case. Thank you. Thankfully, I've got plenty of coal. I'm all set. There you are. Oof. Let's see. I'm just going straight up, just about. Curving over, heading up, through, over. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I believe that's a good angle for now. A little bit more. Yeah. Alright. Could have brought my needles, but what's my effective bow level again? 70? I'll be fine. Hey, Leviathan. Hello. I'm already good on you. Ocean fog is a bit unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure landmass wise I know what's going on. Not gonna have any tragic landings at a fulling camp or some shit, or tar pit. I'd be able to survive regardless, but still the iron. Yeah, good angle. I don't think I'm going to talk much during this journey back. I feel like we've had some nice yap. Now, just coming back home, shit ton of iron, serenity of the ocean theme. Well-deserved, peaceful time. Okay, planes are over there. Speaking of that, okay, well, I'm gonna stay a little bit towards the coast. Really cool fulling camp spot. Love the different levels of it. Decent mountain view as well. It's really quite nice. We have a mountain there as well. That just must be that mountain, right? The Modir Mountain. So I'm just gonna go around here and over. That's fair. Hopefully we'll get a little bit better wind, but we are cruising. And at least this is better than the ocean fog that we had. Another nice mountain. Duly noted for Frost caves, I'm pretty sure I'll be set on frost caves, especially with this map. And some of the ones that I already have marked too, maybe over here, there's going to be good stuff as well. We'll see. Cut the angle. Get that beautiful wind going. It's another mountain. A couple of good mountains there. I want to stay away from the ocean at the moment. Okay, well, I'm in the ocean. Now I'm out. Okay. I'm making good time. Like, it's a long journey already, but like, this is great. Oh, come on. Put me black into black. Give me black forest. Thank you. Thank you. More plains there. That's fine. I like plains lighting. So plains that I haven't seen before. I wonder if there'll be any cool shit in there. Odds are yes, because the seed has been such a plains blessing. It's just gonna be like, here's a Stonehenge out of nowhere. Like, oh, thank you. Oh, plains fog. Yay. My favorite. Oh no, it's disappearing. Sick. Okay, we're coming up on Falling Island now. It's just a sort of a lone falling camp on an island. Yeah, just over there. Just phenomenal time. Looks like a nice sized plains. I do like the verticality on it, but I don't consider that to be as special because we've had so much cool verticality already in plains in the seed. Normally it'd be pretty interesting, but it's a bit of a special plain seed, I guess. Very slight cut just to get that perfect tailwind. And the wind's changing. Please don't screw me over. Stop. Stop. Fine. Let's do a little slight more cut. Just a little bit. Forgot I had some text messages. Oh, fog's clearing. Nice. Nope, that was plains. It was a brief bit of plains. Nope. That's so unfortunate. Meadows. Very nice. My cat's meowing. Oh, look at that. That's close to the coast. That's really nice. Oh, she's yapping at me. I will see what she wants in a moment. Brief moment. Just want to get past this Leviathan. Okay, I'll be right back for the cat. Okay, I'm back. She just wanted some food. Gave her some of her kibble of choice because we got a couple of brands. Why is the wind changing again? Why is the wind changing again? Can you not do that? Anyway, she's eating, which is nice, but yeah. It's really nice. Like, I got to see out the window some of the snow starting to melt. Like, oh my god. It's been coming. Thank you. I've been waiting for this. And usually I just like, I don't like when it's really cold without snow. Because with snow, it's interesting. Things are interesting. There are activities to be done. It's really cool to see how the light reflects off things at night, especially in the dead of night. That's nice. I like that. However, at a certain point, I'm done with the cold, and therefore I'm done with the snow. And I'm at that point, pretty much. I'm good. You know, it's February 21st. I'm chilling. I'm satisfied. I'm done. It was a great time. We had a time. And, nah, I'm good. I want there to be spring, because I love spring. I love spring. Gotta tell you. Like, fall is, you know, it's fine, but spring. Spring. Yeah, spring and fall. Like, the first parts of spring and fall are the best. Like, if you were to like chop each season in half, like combining the first part of summer and the like first part of spring, ooh, that's unreal. Like a little combo season, absolutely ridiculous, so good. And like the last part of summer, but oh man. That first section of fall, oof, it's nice. Of course, everybody's got different weather tastes. It's all about preference there. But I think you know, I think I'm on something. What isn't as explored as much, which I wish that it kind of was, is seasonality in terms of like ingredients and stuff. Like, I'm talking like seasonal vegetables and whatnot. Just like actually being like, ooh, something's going on. Like, some good shit happening. Alright, I need to dock, portal back, get some good rest, make it daytime again. Huge progress though. Like 8 minutes to go all this distance. Like a little over 8 minutes. That's awesome. That's so good. Hopefully we can get better wind by the time the morning comes. Really good progress. And the fact that we're still going diagonal now. Love it. Alright, let's just cut a little bit here because we got that rock there. Okay. Come on. Be back. Thank you. Again? What the hell? Hang on, one moment. Well, that time was interesting. She just wanted me to watch her be rug buddy, which is a weird way of her adapting to the fact that she doesn't really go outside that much at the moment, just because the weather's shit. Not all snowy and stuff, but she's adapted to her routine by going to the front door rug and just flopping over. She's our buddy, and she's on the rug, therefore call it Rug Buddy. And she started appreciating her tunnel that we got like 6 months ago, and she didn't like that for the longest time. Now she likes it because she can't go out, so she loves playing with that, and she loves playing with her springs again. She's not like hunting rodents and shit out there, which is fine because she's still on the prowl. But she'll still get a mouse. And what's interesting is she'll destroy like bugs and stuff too. I haven't seen a stray spider or anything in ages, and it's just so nice. She's doing more than enough. She's overqualified for the job. But she just wants sometimes to watch her go to the front rug and then flop over. Just because it's her substitute for going outside, and she always used to meow at me to go outside. So now she meows at me for rug buddy time. Very cute. Of course, I used that excuse to grab myself some water. Gotta stay hydrated. My God. Especially after talking. A lot of people don't realize how much water moisture comes out with every breath, and therefore every word that you say. Gotta rehydrate. Okay. It's gonna be good to have these sailing routes mapped out here. Good to know. Especially these little passages here. Very tricky with the pop in. Yeah, we're just cruising. Real good wind. Another delicate meadows area. Gotta be aware of all the rocks and crags and things. Those little boulders there, and bluffs, shallows, and whatnot. Sandbars. Okay, let's start cutting the angle. Just a tad. This is all familiar now. Okay, so kind of going autopilot a little bit. This is a good route charted, super safe, super smooth. And yeah, this area is good, not knowing that there's an area to go around. Very, very nice to know. Okay, we've pretty much approached our little illusion islands here, so to speak. And I'll call them the Valution Islands. Yeah, pretty much a straight shot for the village, even though the wind's changing. Please don't give me shit wind right at the end. Right. We're still moving decently. Nice fish here to welcome me. Hello. Please feel free to jump on my boat. Just about here. Hello, hello, home. And as I get real close, I want to see that new addition pop in. Come on. Come on, I want to see it. Oh, I'm not quite at the right area. Shit. Nah, reverse. You know what? Fuck it. This is fine. Let's cut the angle. Didn't quite have good wind. The cat is yapping at me yet again. This'll do. Let me just get the cart ready. Alright, I believe I just have it in storage in here. Yeah. 20, 1020, I believe. Come on, boy. Butterbane, relax. She's totally fine. She's being dramatic. Miscellaneous. Did I get the ratios wrong? Oh no, I'm just not in workbench radius. Oh, she's really testing me right now. I know it's not going to be anything serious. I believe that's all the iron. Let's haul this in the base. Come on, I literally just want to have a smooth end to the episode before work. So dramatic. She probably just wants pest and attention too. Alright, now let's get that boat. HP wise. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Got all the mats. No hidden iron down there. Okay, we're good. Okay. Boat goes in the barrel. portal can stay on my inventory for the... it can go away for right now, but I know what it's for. And finally, we have all this iron. Let's get it smelted. Got plenty of coal to get, but it'll be easier getting it from the Bogwitch area. Regardless, I'm gonna go check on the cat. She'll be fine. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.